I learned real quick as a PA, and that you don't know everything. Your job is to go in and do a history and physical and find out the information. And then we, in our world, we do a lot of times tell them this is probably the plan, going forward. Mm-hmm. But they'll say, I have a question. And you're like, great. Yeah, I probably have the answer. And if not, I'll make sure I find it out for you. And I kind of almost put that up front. Mm-hmm. Like, if I don't know, I'll make sure to tell you, you know what, I don't really know, but I will go find out, and I'll bring that answer back to you, or at least Dr. So-and-so will be in here to talk to you about it later, to almost like give myself a little wiggle room here. Like, okay, if I get asked something, I don't have to make it up. I can say, you know what? Sorry, typically, it may be this, or this, but it's a really good question. And I'll go talk to the doctor, or maybe it's a different specialty, the kidney doctor, and get back to you on that. I don't have to have the answer for everything.
I think out of respect to the patient, it's not a weakness to say, you know what? I don't know the answer to that question. Mm-hmm. Thank you for asking. And like Garner said, take ownership of that and say, you know what? I'm going to find out and I'll be back. And then be sure to do it. Don't get caught up and get busy. Circle back. So yes, it's going to take a little bit of extra time, but I think patients appreciate that. I think they always respect you more if you're just transparent with them. But if you come in and you're vague and you're kind of, that's just something that
they pick up on it, and then they lose trust in you, and they lose trust in your ability to take care of them.
Yeah. So. Actually, that happened to us. My wife had a blood clot that went to her lung. So it's called a pulmonary embolus. And I was in school at the time, but I had sort of learned about it, but not really. I had never seen it before. I didn't really understand the ins and outs of it. And one of the hospitalists, the internal medicine doctors, came in and said, we're going to do an echocardiogram today. He was not very personable. I'm just going to put that out there. Very socially awkward. He's like, yeah, we're going to do an echocardiogram today. And she said, well, what's that for? And he said, to see if you have a hole in your heart. And she goes, well, what is that going to tell me? And he goes, to see if you're going to have a stroke. And she goes, am I going to have a stroke? And he goes, probably not. Whoa, buddy. Like, that's a big deal. What I think he should have said, because after he left, of course, my wife freaks out and I freak out because I was like, what is he even talking about? Like, hold up. So what he needed to say was, listen, statistically speaking, probably, I don't think you have a hole in your heart. If you do, we'll take care of it, but we need to get this test to find out. And then here's why it's significant. Here's why it would matter if you had a hole in the heart. Yeah. A clot could break off and travel through that, rather than go to your lungs, and, just give a little context. Yeah. And if he didn't know, let's say it's a student that came in, all the student knew was, we're going to do an echo. We're going to do an echo to look at your heart. Well, what is that going to tell us? You know what? I just know that the echo's ordered. Let me go find out for you. I'll be right back. And I would have been like, sweet, do it. Thank you.